Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Bub and Blow the Belt. I want to talk about the, Victor Conte again, basically training Mikey Garcia to be stronger, faster, better for Spence. And I was reading an article, and I was on the website, boxingscene.com. And I didn't know that Mikey Garcia was, used him for years and stuff like that. Been with him for years. That might soften the blow a little bit at the same time of speculation of, of he might get juiced or might not get. Might get juiced for the fight, whatever, for Spence, whatever. But he doesn't really it really doesn't really, just brush off the thought of him being juiced for this fight at all. You know what I'm saying? So, because Victor Conte, you never know, he might put whatever he put in his drink. We don't know what he'll put in his drink, whatever, or we don't know what Mikey Garcia would take or don't take to, get bigger, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. But I know one thing is I lift weights too myself. I'm in the gym myself, and it could take you 3 months to get a little bit muscular. I do agree with that to a certain degree. I do agree. It depends how hard you train too, but it's just for this fight, this big fight for him. This is the biggest fight for Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. And I just wanted to be clean at the same time. I don't want no speculation, nothing like that. I think somebody always gonna say somebody's on. He was on something, whatever, and on that. Either Errol or Mikey Garcia, don't matter. Someone gonna always bring that up. But right now, we just talking about Mikey Garcia's training with. Mikey Garcia's getting help from Victor Conte. But the thing about it is, if it was on, if the shoe was on the other side of the, was on the other foot. You know what I'm saying? We definitely would be hearing it from the people who don't, who's Mikey Garcia fans or whatever. Because I remember, I was checking out some people's channels and stuff like that. I'm not gonna bring nobody's channel up, talking about fanboys and stuff like that, and people hating on Mikey Garcia and stuff like that. And let me tell you something with that, and especially when it comes to Dante boxing, he said he didn't care about Victor Conte's working with Mikey Garcia, and everybody talking about Dante Nation boxing is biased and all that. He never said that. He's speculating that Mike Garcia might be on some or juice when he comes to this fight in March the 16th. He didn't say none of that. You know what I'm saying? People just don't like Dante's boxing, what he's talking about race issue, and I think this is a race sport. I believe that wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Because when I be hearing not just on his, not even on his channel, it'd be on different people's channels and stuff like that. I've been seeing people saying different kind of stuff like Mexican power, or you know what I'm saying, and they talking about Mexican power for, for Mikey Garcia, but Mikey Garcia is American. I know he's Mexican descent, but he's not born in Mexico. He's born in America. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of funny how some people be like waving the Mexican flag, but they're not from that country. They from America at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like me my parents is African, but I was born in America, but I'm waving America. I'm waving a African flag. You know what I'm saying? That don't make. Each of their own. You can do what you want to do, but this country, is if you was in any other country, you wouldn't get that recognition and stuff like that. So you need to. I think people need to contribute and be proud of being American too at the same time. Man, I'm not saying Mikey's not proud of being American or any other fighter not being proud of being American at the same time. But so I think America's not getting the credit. Like I don't think on American soil, especially where you was raised and born at, you're not getting enough credit because you're making money on this side of the fence. You know what I'm saying? Not the other side. But getting back to Victor Conte. One thing is, the thing about it is, even if he do take a drug test today or whatever and all that, I forgot to mention in my last video, Victor Conte, he made it to where people can pass the VADA test knowing that they was on that stuff. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? I forgot. I left that out. I forgot to mention that in my last video. But that's still, even if you do check his blood, testing right now, that still ain't gonna wipe off the people. That's not gonna wipe out what people might speculate about him working with Victor Conte. It still ain't gonna be. It's never gonna go away. And if he knock out Earl Spence, it's gonna be like you didn't knock out everybody else, but you knocked him out. Now he could probably even knock down Earl Spence. I wouldn't, because he did knock down Robert Easter. He did knock down who else did he knock down? The European guy, Sergey. I forgot his name but he knocked down those two at the same time. But he didn't knock down Adrian Broner. So it's a possibility he could possibly knock down Errol Spence. You know, you see what I'm saying? Because he had a history of knocking down people, but not knocking them out. But at the same time, it says he want to get stronger. I can see that get faster and better. At the same time, and when I read in the article, he said he want to do. He never did push-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups, and all that. You can tell he never did no sit-ups, but push-ups and pull-ups, man, that's maybe he might be telling the truth. But man, I think that I mean, I can see now. I can see if he was lifting weights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's just I can see lifting weights getting bigger and stuff like that, but it might affect him too at the same time because he never really lift weights. I don't think. It never said it never said in the article that I read that he lift weights, but he didn't say he didn't do no pull-ups, push-ups, and no sit-ups. You know what I'm saying? And I think that should go right with your training at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you fight a dude like Errol Spence. But even if he do that for 3 months, he can get big. He can get big. I would definitely say that because I'm in the gym myself. But the thing about it is, Mikey Garcia said he's not in training yet, not in the ring yet. But he's in training to getting stronger and better with Victor Conte, because Victor Conte only does the strength and strength condition. You know, he's not like a whiz when it comes to boxing and stuff like that, but getting you stronger. Which that's why Mikey Garcia is with him. But at the same time, man, I think that I still stick by what I said about he should have went with another trainer, because I think there's other trainers out there better than him and don't got no dirty history like Victor Conte, and he was giving people illegal steroids to put in their bodies, and he was helping them to pass the VADA test, and which he can still do it now with Mikey Garcia. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know. It's always gonna be speculation. And I remember I mentioned Mikey Garcia's been working with him for years and stuff like that. We don't know. Mikey Garcia wasn't taking it. I mean, I don't think he's taking it, but we don't know. Was he even taking it then? You know what I'm saying? Because he is moving up on weight and knocking down people at the same time. I mean, that could be natural strength. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but you know, it's just now you working with him, and I think it's you know, one thing is I know another thing too. It is the media, just like I'm reporting it, just like everybody else is reporting it too at the same time. It's probably making something that's it's just not relevant, but at the same time, when a dude got a dirty past, it is irrelevant. And if it was Errol Spence, it would have been different. You know, see, y'all people who didn't like Errol Spence, or who's Mexican descent, or who like Mikey Garcia, would have been like, well, you know, that's you know, he should not be working with him. I don't think Victor Conte should be working with any athletes in any sports. I don't care if it's got something to do with in like basketball, football, boxing, and any sport, tennis, whatever. I don't think he should have anything to do with any athletes because of his dirty past and stuff like that. And it should be illegal for him. It should be he should be banned for working with anybody. And if anybody's working with him, they should have they should be able to work with him, Victor Conte, either. So, you know, that's how I look at it. And what do y'all guys think about what I'm talking about? You know, do you think Victor Conte should work with Mikey Garcia or any athletes, or do you think he should be working with him? Leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page. Like my page. Hit the bell icon for new notifications, new videos from me. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. All right, bye.